Hey, hello my people, or sentient beings of other natures. I'm sorry, I shouldn't just assume it's only people watching this. I deeply apologize. I respect all life forms across the galaxy, and if you're tuning in from Quasar 5, by Gorg to you. Time for Mod of the Week, and we're going Heretic. It's a little bit demonic looking, isn't it? It's a full game conversion full of lovely new custom stuff. So let's have a little oogle gander and eye fixation upon said stuff. I don't know who we're going to play. There is quite a large roster of new characters, actually. That's fantastic. In fact, it only seems Isaac and Keeper are returning faces. Mephistopheles, Job. Why Job? You gotta say a name like Job with Job. I mean, it's just gotta be. I mean, it's such a name. So that's Eden, which would make that a Zazel. So I guess we don't want that because it would just be too beamy. Goathead's not bad. So that's the equivalent of Maggie. I actually have no idea. You know what? We'll leave it up to fate. I will let fate decide what we should play today. Oh, well, there we go. That's what I was kind of leaning towards anyway. So I suppose, look at him with his fancy haircut. He has come straight home from work at an office and arrived here in the basement, taken off his suit for some reason he felt the need to get unreasonably naked, and has got his lovely little haircut. Is that chest trying to kill me? I never thought I'd quite experience this in a game of Isaac, but no, that chest was... I'm kind of suspicious of the other two now. No, okay. Please don't tell me there's actual mimics that we open the chest and then it eats us. I don't need that kind of... Ooh, not bad. I don't need that kind of drama in my life right now. The last thing that I need is to be eaten by a chest in a cruel twist of irony. But, yeah, look, this guy even starts with 50. I just realized these are very bloody... Oh, God. Oh, God. Giant spiders with bloody mouths? They have just killed and feasted upon the last sorry soul that entered this vault that we are in. And I'm next. I'm next on the menu. The spiders want me. They're going to... Oh, fuck. I walked on spikes. I am good at this game. Oh, yes. Try not to be jealous. But yeah, we're playing as a nice businessman who's got here, home from work, kept his suit, his lovely hairstyle, got unreasonably naked. So he's even got the money to support that lifestyle, and now he's just finding himself having to fight things with his tears as he cries about the fact that he'll never see his family again. See, the thing is, this is a very demonic mod. It seems like it's got a lot of dark themes, and that's kind of good, because I always knew that eventually... Okay, this should be fun. Nice. What an item room. That's awesome. I always knew that eventually we'd turn to full darkness. Praise be to Satan and the holy hell within. Sorry, my demon escaped a little bit. It occasionally does that. It's quite embarrassing, especially at parties. You have not experienced true embarrassment until your demon has popped out onto the table and slapped the host in the face. It's just, oh, God, really not great. Alright, looking good. In fact, that's why I never get invited to have tea with the Queen, because as you know, every English person can go have tea and scones with the Queen at any given time that they wish, but unfortunately not me because of said demon. Either way, we'll grab this tinted rock. Seems like a good decision. Well, actually no, we kind of killed one of them. To the fire, my flies, to the fire. And there we go. I want them all to die to it. Oh, it ran out. That's so sad. Well, I guess the good thing about being this character then, we can go to the shop straight away and get very disappointed is the good thing about being this character. Well, to the boss. Do we think there's going to be custom bosses? Also, what qualify Monstro and the Duke of Flies? That's an intense first boss experience. I'm not going to lie. That is quite real. I mean, the two easy bosses combined to form still pretty easy, but at the same time, that's setting the tone for this quite severe. I mean, if this is the first floor boss, are we going to start getting triple, like, Dark One when we get down a little bit lower into the equivalent of the caves? I'm a little bit concerned. I also really suck at fighting Duke of Flies, because I think my problem is that I try and get rid of his flies too much, when obviously I should really just focus on killing him, especially when I've got access to so many bombs. I mean, really, what am I doing with my life? And Monstro, dead. I'm happy I did that without getting hit. It's at least something, and technically a health up. The regen's not bad. On to the next floor. What qualifies as unreasonably naked? I guess it's context sensitive, right? Like if you're on a nude beach, then they're holy freaking darkness void spider. Oh my god. I think we've just found the definition of kill it with fire. That is, wow. That is just, wow. Wow. I just genuinely, I'm taken aback by that. We'll talk about nakedness in a bit. I just need to revel in the fact that I do. Yeah, stop watching this hizzy. And I think we'll buy the spirit hat because I'm terrified of dying. That seems a legitimate plan there. So yeah, if you're on a nudist beach, I guess there's no such thing as unreasonably naked. I guess ironically you would be unreasonably dressed, but I guess it's context sensitive. If you're on a regular beach or by a pool, then reasonably naked is in your swim equipment. Yes, equipment. You don't go swimming with 2 poles. I mean, I do. Polish are great at swimming. You thought I meant metal poles, but I subverted expectations. You know how we were discussing that the other day, and went with Polish as people. Nah, but for real, I've heard that they melt in water, and that's our unjust aggression for the day, making an entire people and country really hate me. Oh god, I'm so... Why mouth? I just seriously, my brain hates my mouth, and I never thought I'd have to tell you guys this, although I'm pretty sure I already have multiple times, but my brain is not on good terms with my mouth, because what my mouth likes to do is go, oh brain, you had a thought? I'll just say it straight away before we can evaluate the relative merit of actually saying that. Ha ha ha! Wouldn't it be hilarious to actually tell everyone we just had a temporary thought that Polish people melt in water? Ha ha ha! Oh god, I am such an accidental bastard. And in a lot of cases, a deliberate one, and I'd like to apologize on behalf of humanity for me existing. Actually, that's quite dark, isn't it? That's really sad. I'd like to apologize for being alive in this world. I know I make it a worse place. Oh, that's so sad. I'm feeling sorry for myself. How did I even get to this stage? I just don't know. I need to move this one out the way so I don't explode horribly. And ba-ba-boom! Ba-ba-boom. Small rock. Not bad. A little bit of a damage up. And it could be worse. Definitely could be worse. The lovely tears up from Pisces is quite large. And a damage up to 3 with this tears. That's not bad. DPS. I don't know why it's telling me to explode this pot. Oh, I guess it just knew that there was a coin in there. I guess that's kind of useful, but not that much. So we're still in the vault, which is definitely interesting. I suppose we'll find out what lies ahead upon defeating our glorious boss. I don't want to go in the devil room, the curse room even just yet. That was the shop. I am very lost. I really am. I just don't like him. Hey, there we go. And Lil Horn. Okay, well this is much more manageable than the first floor boss. I'm pretty sure there are custom bosses in this mod, so I guess we will find out. I do love the boss health. I didn't really have time to appreciate it in the first boss, but I like that health bar. I just like the little angry face. I am a boss and I'm gonna kill you. That's what it says. That's what that picture paints for me. You better bounce up and down in your little hole. Yes, you better, Little Horn. Don't you think I'm not watching? Ooh, that is awkward. That is very awkward. Spectral tears, not horrible. And somehow I don't... well, actually, no, we'll take it. We don't have a spacebar item. What the hell? We've got 9 lives. We've got the room. We've got the goat head. We've got the go-ahead to get some devil deals. So why not? If we get a particularly annoying room, I saw spiders with crystals stuck in their head and reflexively plus spacebar because that needs to die quickly. What floor are we on? The crevasse. Oh, the crevasse. Oh, the crevasse. Quick! Use your mind bullets! Because that's telekinesis, Kyle. Good times, good times. How did I take damage there? Referee, I demand a recount. I demand a recount. That is some bull. How did I not take damage there? I got hugged by 3 of them, and that didn't count. But, you know, kind of being near one immediately got me here. I just feel bad about this whole thing. Infestation 2 is really nice. Getting to Spirit Hearts. Well, 1.5 Spirit Hearts. Also pretty good. Are they going to kill me? Yeah, they're going to kill me. Damn you, chests! It's such a neat idea to have living enemy chests. They look like very angry bees. And if there's one thing that we don't want on our journey, is very, very angry bees. Is that a different type of beggar? I'm going to blow it up and see. Oh, I really want a mod that makes it so that when you blow up a beggar, it actually just becomes a boss, like grows in size and gains mad amounts of muscle and starts desperately trying to pound you into the dirt. I think the surprise factor would just be awesome. Yeah, when you kill it, it drops an item, and that's great and all, but it would be really cool to see someone get thrashed by what used to be a devil. A devil? No, a beggar, that's the one. There is a ladder there, so we are safe to go down it, and ooh, ain't this interesting? Kinda gotta hop over there using my ladders to mad effect. Oh, it's just a normal room with a pepper fly in. Well, I guess it's kinda nice and it works towards the flight transformation from the fly. It's not great, but, you know, it could be definitely worse. Balls of steel! I'll tell you something, that is fantastic. Alright, so I'm assuming boss is over on the left, so this is nice. It's actually quite a subtle mod. For all the changes, this very much feels like a alternate dimension actual Isaac. Like, I could genuinely believe that, oh, there's gaping void giant flies as well. There's just, we don't need this in our life. We really don't. There's just something so off about those enemies. Oh, monstrous grandchildren! Kill them! Kill them so fast! But they're adorable, that's great. I mean, I don't know that's what they actually are. Okay. What is with that fly? It's like it's got something in its mouth desperate to get out. I did not need to imagine that. It could just be that it's like really nauseous and it's trying its best not to be sick in front of everyone. You know, it's just there like, as it kind of wobbles towards you to try and do damage. But, you know, eventually it just can't contain it. And I have reached a point in my life on this earth where I, in front of thousands of people, am describing a giant fly trying to not be sick. I think I've just had an epiphany. I think I've just had a sudden dawning upon my consciousness that I have actually achieved this in my life. And by achieved, I mean being reduced to. I'm kidding. Let's keep describing it. So we are going to stop the describing. Not that I'm ashamed that I did it. I had this kind of moment of, is that unkillable? Is that like a stone widow? Do I have to kill everything else in the room and then it will stop trying to kill me? I mean, I can but see, can't I? And everything's dead? No, it's just... Oh, the door's open, so it's just a permanent widow that's just trying to kill. That's kind of cool. Alright, look down. Yeah, that's about right, because I just didn't know. Oh, I like these crystallized enemies. They look so neat. Like, what happened to them? I feel like there's the whole story here that we could try and work out. But as I was... Oh, God, this is an irritating boss fight. But as I was saying... This feels like this very well could have been what Isaac just actually is. Like, this feels like a real version of the game, and that's very impressive and very, very well made. I want to get rid of the Frail before I care about Megamore, because currently he's far enough away that I just don't need to worry about him, so keep on trying. There we go. Not bad at all. Only took one hit to him. Did he actually have more health than Megamore across his two forms? There's no way that's true, right? Unless it's all just really compressed into this little health bar. I mean, it is going down very slowly, but I'd say based on that, the Frail has more health in total than Megamore? That's quite an interesting fact to learn. This is very good, Mr. Dolly. Obviously an excellent item. And our Devil Deal, Crampy! Good old Crampy. Very small room to fight him in. You could say it's cramped in here. Moisturize me! Alright, let's swap to our blood squeezy sponge and move on with our lives. I'm very much enjoying this. I wonder if there's alt floors then. Are we just going to get the crevasse too? No, looks different. The grotto. Interesting. Probably should have gone in the boom. I was like, there's no way the spiders can get worse in this game. And as someone who's definitely afraid of spiders, this is just great. Oh, God. Bleeding from the eye sockets, giant skull spiders. Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. Explosivo. Very nice to get, I will admit. That's going to help us out loads here. Oh, I think Curse the Maze. I forgot that was a thing. I do like the tier effects in this game. They're very much, I guess, more tiery, aren't they? Because they're kind of lighter and more see-through, and I can definitely appreciate that. Did you just reflect my sticky shot away from you? Yeah, what are you going to do now? You're going to die horribly in a fire. Well, a fiery explosion, more specifically. And pop. Looking good. We're not on an XL, so we don't need 2 item rooms. Whoa! That is awesome! That is so cool! A full-on blood fountain! Now that I say that out loud in exclamation, I realize the horror of actually seeing a fountain spouting blood, but still, that is an... Oh, God! This mod is very real! These are like... way to make these enemies a lot more threatening. Granted, they're just as easy to kill, but still, sharp teeth and bleeding mouths... Wow. Just wow. Hey, Dark One. He survived. Whoa, what a champion. Like, that just sounds like, yeah, what a champion. But no, he survived some real seriousness, apparently. God damn, that squirt of blood was incredible. Again, not a sentence I thought I'd be saying, but whew, I wonder if we're going to complete this run. I wonder how hard it gets on the later floors. Now we're in the chamber. Good old chamber. Sometimes sticky bomb tears are definitely a downside because they just make your tears do no damage for the sake of doing extra damage later. I don't know why I've explained to you how sticky tears work, but in situations like that, I'd rather just be able to straight up fire. I do think it would be fun. In fact, why isn't that a challenge? I just realized, yeah, it wouldn't be that difficult of a challenge run, but if ever challenges next get added to the game, when there's some new challenges, if you're listening, Edmund, alright, what there needs to be, Stee! There needs to be Stee, just everywhere. I just need more Stee in my life. No, we need a challenge that involves sticky shot, but what it is programmed so that every single shot is a sticky shot. No normal tears, no matter what you get or do on the run. I mean, it wouldn't be the most horribly difficult thing, but I could see it being a lot of fun and definitely posing its own challenge, which is, you know, the point of a challenge run. Also, we're not going to talk about those little death haunts. You know, I think it's best that we forget them immediately and the poison zombies thereafter. There's a lot of this run that I think is probably best if it's forgotten. And haha, he popped up just in time to die. And our item room looking good. These guys at least aren't that threatening. They're just big and derpy looking. I'm a worm who grew loads and I am big worm now. Ha ha ha. That's really the extent of what's going on there. Hey, look at me finding my item, my boss rooms. Yeah, that's the one. Boss rooms like a pro. Oh, good. I am such a pro making progress, because obviously only pros are allowed to make progress. It's in the name. Ooh, sharp teeth for mullaboons. That's quite intense as well. I had a feeling that I should skip the shot, but I also didn't want to just in case, and the regret is real. Alright, well, times once more for at least it means next floor shop is probably going to be pretty damn good. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I nearly Krampus'd head that room full of explosions, but that's okay. The Fallen! How are you doing? And he's about to blow up loads, which is nice. And then, boom! And we got him. Betrayal, not a great free devil deal item, but also not horrible. But these two, yeah, I mean, we literally already have flight and spectral tears, so a spooky ghost. As much as I like being the spooky ghost visually, just a waste of a heart right now, so we'll leave that there. And I mean, we don't even need to discuss Spectral Baby, and it's not like he can cry, he's a ghost, so we're completely fine to be mean to him. Die, 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 die. It's times like this I really wish I had Fire Mind. Okay, if there's one thing I have never thought while playing this game is, you know, I wish someone would mod Masks of Infamy to be a lot more threatening and scary. I don't think that's ever been a thought that's needed to be had, but no, that is quite real. Alright, I know I said a lot of things are real on this run, but they are! They're so real! And I think we've found a crawl space. We have indeed. Thank you very much, Trinket. Is this... Oh, really? Oh, I guess if you weren't flying, you would have had to go all the way to the end and then come all the way forward and have to have like a cool dodging gauntlet with the skulls. But in my case, I was like, oh, no, bruh, I'm just going to fly to the top. Come on now. If I'd have realized what was going on, to be fair, I probably would have tried the gauntlet just to experience it. But, you know, hindsight is 2020. Talking of 2020, would love that to be in my item room. Brimheads. Good old brimheads. That is just great. How often do they fight? Oh, not very. They're not that bad. They just look very threatening. Headless baby. I mean, I'll take you because, you know, I'm flying, so you can't backfire. But I do want to point out that while I'm begrudgingly accepting you into my team, I'm not going to talk to you. You know, I'm just going to give you the... You know, when you're in your group of friends, you like everyone that's there, except one guy you don't really know. You're not really sure if you like him, so you kind of talk and have fun with everyone else, but not really him. Yeah, that's what Headless Baby is on this run. Oh, it's the child of the Dark One! Like, Little Horn's elder brother. I like that. Okay, we'll blow up all of you free. We'll get Humbling Bundle. Why not? We get ourselves a chest. And, yeah, Fate's Reward. Why not? Extra shot every now and then. Nice little increase. Tears up. That is fantastic, which means we'll buy this and get Balls of Steel. And I think we're good. May as well spend up. And on we pop. Would have liked to have bought the Crystal Ball. Oh, good! Chemical zombies. That's a neat little idea. I like that a lot. Chemical, like, injected super zombies. Because if there's one thing you need to do to your average zombie, because your normal zombies, I mean, they're just not threatening enough. Oh, good! 4-eyed spider bats. Great! Like, that is two creatures that if you actually could gene splice would be horrific. Oh, thinking about that, that's a nice thing to ponder. Hello, mother. So, let's say you're a mad, evil, genius scientist, okay? And you are determined to create one of the most horrific creatures in the world. And you have to do this by combining two existing animals into one. Now, you can combine them in any way you wish. You can have the end result have the characteristics of either one in any way that you want. So, for example, you could have the forward 2 legs of one and the back 2 legs of the other. But you can get more specific. The back calf of one with the left foot of the other, followed by the toenail of the first one. You know, really mix and match. Like you're an evil genius at a pick and mix genetic display. And you have to... Ooh, yeah, I think we'll get that. Like a bit of guppy. I mean, that's 2 out of 3, so seems like a sensible decision. I mean, starting with the Godhead is surprisingly, well, maybe not so surprisingly, but really powerful. I wish we were strong enough to do whatever hell-bent just devilishness is the boss rush in Heretic, but not today. Not today. Mainly because I want to finish this run. Viscous. Viscous is not a good word, isn't it? I mean, you know what's viscous? Oh, Guppy! Yeah! That is great. If only I'd got Guppy literally a room earlier, and I could have done the boss rush with it, but alas, alack, not a big deal. At least now we've got some serious power behind us, so we should at least be able to finish the run, and that's the important thing, so we can see all that this mod has to offer. And of course, having 9 lives gives me a certain sense of safety. They are whoever made this mod is a fan of teeth. I think that's what I'm getting here. Floating little gutsters. Ah, yeah. Good times. Good times. That seems like a really irritating curse room. Just an enemy clone in there. Oh well. So yeah, you're this evil mad scientist at a genetic experiment pick and mix. And you got to combine 2 animals to make the most horrific one possible. That's what I want to know. What do you come up with? Because I think spider and bat is ridiculous, because you could have a flying vampire spider. Think about that. A vampire, let's combine it with the biggest bat in the world. It's about the size of a small dog. It's as long as your arm. Granted, it's not a vampire bat, it eats fruit, but, you know, we're an evil genetic scientist. We can make it need blood. So you've got a giant, hairy, winged spider the size of your chest that can fly through the air silently with echolocation and land on you and proceed to sink its fangs into you and suck your blood. That would be my entry, and I think we can all agree that that is definitely quite terrifying. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn and say it's the supreme terrifying, but I think it would come top 5, you know, but I would love to see your guys' entry. I mean, imagine ooh, that guy looks cool. Imagine combining the bobbit worm and the pistol shrimp. I've talked about them before. That would be definitely ridiculously awesome. And goodbye, and hello. The nail, the nail, the nail. Oh, the nail. I think we'll take the nail. The reason we're going to take the nail is because we don't need the damage from Krampus's head now that we're Guppy, whereas a constant supply of Spirit Hearts, not bad, you know? An extra little defense against the Dark Curse. I nearly said Dark Hearts, but I'm not going to go full Harry Potter yet. Although the Harry Potter movie that's coming out this year with the American Wizards, I'm kind of excited to see the magical equivalent of America! Yeah! I think that'll be very amusing. I mean, it does look like a very, very good film, or at least a good Harry Potter film, you know? I hope it answers the questions of, why did nobody snipe Voldemort with a 50 cal? That's really, I mean, if anybody actually knows in the comments, if you're a big Harry Potter fan and you actually know a canon lore reason why nobody sniped Voldemort with a 50 cal, that would be great, because it seems to me that would solve a lot of problems. I mean, one theory I have heard is that there's a magical barrier around Hogwarts that prevents Muggle weaponry from working, so if you fired a gun, it would just click, 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 and not fire the bullets. But surely that aura isn't everywhere in the world, and there's going to be an opportunity where you can just whip out an Uzi and spray down Voldemort. I mean, there's got to be an opportunity, right? Surely I mean, I know the Horcruxes and stuff, but he ain't recovering from a bazooka rocket to the face. I need to know. I lose sleep over these kind of potential plot holes. Do we think It Lives is going to look like It Lives? That is the real question. I mean, we got another tinted rock, so that's nice. And a spirit heart for our troubles. A lot of spiders, a lot of flies. Good little army run. I do like armies. Duke of Flies. He died very quick. And then Sudden Pin, who also died very quick. I can't help noticing people are dying really quickly, which is nice, you know. I like my enemies to die as quickly as possible. They are, after all, my enemies, but it's just anticlimactic at this point. Give me a little fight. Are you going to give me some fight, angel babies? Because I don't think you are. Oh, no, he damaged me. I mean, granted, that's because I just stopped moving, but still. Oh, look, we've got 2 flies that follow my movements. That's kind of cool. I mean, granted, they're not really doing much for me, but they're kind of combined. It looks like they're trying to mate. I think that's what we're getting from this. Papa Fly was like, hey you, Violet Fly, how you doing? And then Papa Fly, well, he does what Papa Fly does best, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, the tales of Papa Fly. Second only to Gerald, of course. Alright, It Lives is still It Lives, so that's kind of fine. We can hopefully deal with that quite nicely. The betrayal, not really helpful in this fight, and the mad damage begins as the sticky shots explode. Looking good. Of course, we get a double deal because we are guaranteed one. If I can find it. There it is, I found it. Nobody panic. We could get little Brimstone at the cost of dying, but really don't care. I just don't need him, do I? Up to the cathedral we go for more items we need. Ooh, looks shiny. The chapel. That's not bad. I like this design. The purple floor is really cool. The white walls. I'm excited, though. I do question why there is a window between each room. It seems like a real waste of fancy glass. It really does. Can you imagine if actually in your house, every single wall had a window in it, so you could always see everyone everywhere, no matter what they were doing. It'd be a very intimate experience, I think we can all agree. Ooh, double haunt. And I think, you know, what I will do in this situation is leave so fast. Oh, teleporting host. That is quite mean. That is very, very mean. I don't think enemies are scaling with more health as we get more powerful, like in God mode, so we are relatively strong here on the chest, which is nice. You know, it's always good to remain powerful. It's kind of disappointing in God mode when you've got, like, ridiculous items and tiers the size of the room, yet you're still only doing a little bit of damage to the enemies. I mean, it makes sense, you know, it keeps the game challenging, but you got to keep the game fun as well, and striking that delicate balance is a trial and tribulation of game designers the world over. Alright, ooh, I was about to say Isaac, but the Gatekeeper. Little bit of angel fun's what I need. A little bit of angel fun, oh yeah. That's my limit of that song. So they're gonna blow up and kill that, which is lovely. We'll stick some Lovely explosions to him. That did a surprisingly low amount of damage considering the amount of explosions we just planted on him. So he's going to die from that one. Hopefully we can stick a few on there. That's looking good. And now we just have the boss to go. This would actually be a ridiculously tough boss if it wasn't for the fact that I am having a ridiculously powerful run. But no, he is about to die. Look how much health he has. That is insane. Oh, the light flash. That was cool. Alright, to the chest we go. What's it gonna be? Ooh, it looks green. Is it Eden? It's gonna be Eden. The garden yet. Gotta see. Called it. Frickin' holy moly. Wow. What a ridiculous set of 4 items. That is insane. That is all great. I mean, do I want Monstro's lung? That's a lot of nails going on. I think we'll have a mouthful of nails. Why not? I mean, we've got the tears for it, and the damage is there. So, yeah, let's go see what happens all up in here. Because that's going to end up with a lot of flies. And, of course, we've got a few sticky nails, which look really hilarious when they're attached. Look at that. Explosive nail gun. Well, that's like Seed of the Week material, honestly. A little bit of silly damage there. What I'll do is I'll kill the equivalent of Blue Baby and then go back and we'll see what's happening in the Mega Satan room. Actually, was it just me or was there not an option to go for the Hush? Is the Hush not in this mod? Unless I'm just remembering incorrectly, which is entirely possible, I thoroughly admit. Alright, Blue Baby, where are you? I'm surprised we didn't kind of cleave through all of them, though we don't have piercing tears, which is definitely an issue when it comes to cleaving through anything in general, but the amount of flies that we have, they actually were struggling to catch up there. So many spiders and flies. At least we got the keys if we get an item. We'd have to get, like, what, 3 items in every room in gold chest to go through all these keys, so we're fine on that front. That's nice. Normally I'd come back and get maximum use out of the nail, but I'm just really not worried about dying here, so I'll just get the extra health now and then save me a little bit of a walk later. Fine, Sister Maggie, you can come with us, but only for the off chance that we get the conjoined transformation. Anything? Still no boss. I wonder if the floor is bigger then, like if it's a lot more troublesome. I do love the Guardian though, such a neat fight. I mean, it's actually kind of similar because the ultimate end boss of God mode is a 6-winged angel, so I'm excited to see what is occupying Blue Baby's room. You know, who's he rented it out to? Here's my question here. They're not going to explode, so that's fine. Picking up money for no reason because I just can't help myself, you know? Just can't do it. That was cool. I like how the one at the back effectively used the bodies and therefore corpses of his brethren to stay alive a little bit longer. Granted, it does make sense. Like, this is going to sound really dark, but if you're crossing the road, try and cross on the right or left of the pack of people relative to the direction the traffic is going, so that if a car is out of control, it has to plow through loads of strangers before it has to get to you, and therefore their bodies colliding with the car will slightly slow it down, increasing your chance of survival. Now, not that I'm saying I want anybody that to happen to, that's horrible, but I'm just saying pragmatically, if you're in a situation where you're about to be run over and you can't get out the way, at least put people between you and the car and soften the blow. Just saying, alright? You gotta be realistic. You do in these situations. Let's kill a little bit. Oh, yes! I actually remember this from the previous time we checked out Heretic, because most of everything that's happened is new for Afterbirth and the many updates that there's been on this mod, but I remember Giant Apple Man being almost an impossible boss to kill. Like, he just never didn't die. Never did die. That's more accurate now that I think about it, but he was ridiculous. Either way, this time we made him our bitch fairly quickly, so let's go have ourselves a look-see at the equivalent of Mega Satan. I'm hoping for something pretty damn neat here, and here we go. Ah, it's just normal Mega Satan. Normal Mega. I shouldn't be disappointed. He's still a great fight, but Aw, that's a shame. That is definitely a shame. Oh, well, this has been ourselves some Heretic. Should we ever go at Heretic's Greed Mode? See how that's coming along as a follow-up? I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys thought of this mod. I think it is definitely one of the better and more subtle general skin retexturing, changing the game, but not in a massive way. Like, mechanically and everything, we are still definitely playing classic Afterbirth here, and I really like that, I do. Alrighty, come on, any second now. Oh, there was more alive. I thought my flies were going to handle them. I really, really did. Damn you. I mean, this is not a difficult fight for us. We have so much damage. In fact, we have so much damage that our explosive nails don't even really get a chance to explode, which is so sad, isn't it? Just so sad. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stand here and not move and see if I can kill phase 2. I'm hoping I can, because obviously we've got the invincible. What the hell is happening there? I think the fire was chain going into me, so it just made that happen. Awesome. Alright, guys, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Oh, good boy.